Hi everyone, this is just a last ride video of the 500DS. It goes back tomorrow, so I just wanted to make the most of it and get what I can. And now I've had this bike for nearly 2 weeks, so a relatively decent time to find out a bit about the bike. There isn't really a lot I've found that's different over that long period of time. But what I can tell you is that it's been a joy to have in the garage. It's been my go-to bike at the moment. I mean, I've had the two NCs, the BMW and the this bike here in there, and I've found that every time I go to the garage I tend to reach for the 500DS. The reason for that really, it's just easy to get on and go, and it's nice and light, and it's just quite pleasurable to ride really. It's quite a nice bike to just go out and do anything on really, and it would suit a lot of people, you know. It's I think anyone would enjoy this bike. A lot of people have been saying, well, what do you prefer, the Cb500X or the 500DS? And they do different things, but the Cb500X, sorry, does feel a bit more basic and a bit more flat. I mean, I've had a lot of grief from the review that I've done on the 500X because I didn't really get on with it, which is ironic really, when the 500F and the 500CBR are probably my favourite 500cc motorbikes. And yet I just didn't get on with the X, and the reason for that really is that the mapping of it is just so, for me, it's just, all the torque is low down, granted, yes, but it tends to run out of puff quite quickly, and for that reason it's just, yeah, I just never really clicked with that bike. But I fully respect people who do like it. I mean, there's nothing particularly wrong with it, it just didn't work for me, so that's just my opinion. Whereas this 500 VOGE here has been, you know, fantastic. It was everything that I was hoping that the Cb500X was going to be, but unfortunately wasn't. So I think you know my choice if I was to go for the Cb500X or the VOGE 500DS, pending on warranties and parts backup and things like that. Then yeah, I probably would go for the DS. It's just a much more updated version of the Cb500X. But as I say, it's nothing against the Cb500X, it's just my opinion, so you know, you make up your own mind on that one. I kind of didn't really want to, I wasn't expecting it to be so busy down here. One thing I did forget to mention on the review as well is the side stand. When you kick it up, it's got a soft close mechanism on it, which it's quite nice. Right, so this is my last ride video of this bike, and as I say, it's been a pleasure to have in the garage. It's been my go-to bike. Quality wise, it's all there, seems great, brakes are fantastic. I've just hoped that they can really make a good go with this bike, and because it deserves to do well. It is essentially a really cool bike, and I'm certainly going to miss it. You know, every time I go out to the garage, I literally look forward to going out on this bike. The reason for that, it just rides so well. And the one thing I didn't mention in the review is how well these handlebars are set up as well. They're really quite high up, which I really like that because I get bad shoulders anyway. So having decent handlebar set up there is a real nice refreshing change. And as I say, the finish is fantastic. There's only one problem I've had with the finish on it, and that's this little Euro 5 sticker here, which just comes off. That's come off a couple of times. For some reason it's stuck on again now, so but my opinion's on Euro 5 anyway, then that's pretty much, you know, it can unstick all at once. The amount of bikes we've lost due to Euro 5 is just crazy. It's a motorbike, for goodness sake. You know, even 125, some of them don't pass Euro 5s, they're not selling them anymore. Suzuki van, for example. But yeah, essentially, what a good looking bike. Rides well. But Chris did say, you know, for pillion carrying, yeah, it was just, it's okay for short hops across the town, but anything more than that, then yeah, he wouldn't really want to go any further on it. Another thing people were saying is the exhaust down the bottom there being so exposed. Not many people, well, sorry, 2 or 3 people have picked that up. It doesn't really offend me, but I can see what they're saying. You know, by the time this sort of weather's in and maybe gets a bit of rain on and starts to rust and things, that is quite exposed there, and you will see that. So yeah, I think that's something VOGE can take back as a constructive criticism there. It probably does need to be covered up ideally, but at the moment it's going a nice purpley colour, so yeah, it looks pretty good. But yeah, that's a fair comment. But yeah, essentially I'm going to miss the bike now. It's been a real pleasure having that in the garage, you know, even compared to the rest of them, to be honest with you. So yeah, so thank you very much, VOGE, for letting me ride this bike and have it. I really hope you do well with it. You deserve to do well with it, because it is a cracking bike, and it's you know, it's got its head above the water in the 500cc range compared to all the other TRKs, the CBs and all that. This is yeah, it holds its head above water on that front. Right, thanks for watching. I'll see you Monday at 4 PM